think everybody's situated. We've got like a couple minutes. Do you want me to nod to you when I have everything done?
Yeah, when you're ready, just nod.
So you'll walk in and then you'll nod to them.
Yep. Okay, ready? Welcome. On behalf of the staff in the Public Safety Department at Blackhawk Technical College, I would like to welcome the families, friends, and distinguished guests to the graduation ceremony for the Basic Corrections Academy 1924. I would also like to welcome those of you watching this graduation via our Facebook stream. I ask now that you all stand and join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. My name is Paul Yakowenko, and I am the Assistant Jail Academy Director. It has been a short and long 5 weeks, but I am very proud of all these individuals for their accomplishments. It is my honor to recognize and celebrate this class. I would like to acknowledge our staff and instructors who are instrumental in the training of our recruits. They take great pride in preparing our students so they be well equipped to begin their careers in corrections. Some of them have literally taken a beating to ensure all recruits graduated today. Thank you, Tammy Roll, our program assistant, for all you do. Your behind the scenes work in working out problems and chaotic situations is absolutely remarkable. Thank you, Tammy. A special thank you to the staff at the Milton campus. Most of our academy was held at Milton, where we were treated very well and are very grateful for their hospitality. I would also like to thank our community role players who helped with our simulation training and our scenario testing. I am now retired from the Walworth County Sheriff's Department. I put in 22 years in jail. It was tough, but I did it. I remember what it takes and what it was like to starting my career in corrections. I got into corrections a little bit older. I was over 30 years old when I decided on corrections as a career move. And I'm glad I made that move at that time. I had a small family, I had children. It was a very demanding type job. I got into it in the early 90s when jails were overcrowded and there was a lot of turnover in the jail, and there was a lot of correctional officers being hired and a lot of people retiring. And it was a difficult time in the jail. We worked long, hard hours, and the pay really wasn't that great. But today, it's different. Here we are 25, 30 years later, and it's a lot better. It is a good career. It is a great career, and I've told my recruits that. It's great if you have a family, the benefits, and just having a check every week. You're going to be in a job where you don't have to worry about corporate merger, layoffs, hostile takeovers, or downsizing. There always will be work in corrections, because as we all know, there's always bad guys, and there's going to need good people to watch over the bad guys. Couple other things I learned early on. My dad had told me that, Paul, no matter what you do in life, you got to be great at it. You got to be your best. He says, I don't care if you shovel manure out of a barn, or you pick up garbage, or you work on a space shuttle, or you do brain surgery. Be the best at what you do. And that's what I tried to instill in these recruits, to be the best that they possibly can. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a cakewalk. It can be an easy job, but it can be a difficult job as well. Accept the challenges and treat every day like you really, really like that job, or you really want to do that job. If you don't, then you need to get out. I believe these recruits want to do this, and I've seen that over the last 5 weeks. One other thing that I've learned and I've instilled in them is thank you. You can't. The experiences that they're going to experience over their course, if they decide to keep in corrections over a length of time, their stories are going to trump my stories tenfold. I tried to give them as much as I possibly could out of my 22 years of experience, so that they learned and they don't have to blaze the same trail over again. They have a knowledge and they have experience that they know about, so the best help them do their careers the best that they possibly can. So I want to thank all the friends and families of these recruits for your support. While this journey has come to an end, they will continue to need your patience and understanding as they continue their training and grow in their careers. At this time, I wish to acknowledge the efforts, dedication, leadership of the class of 1924 Sergeant-at-Arms Charles Larson from the Rock County Sheriff's Office. Chase took this position seriously, and he was an outstanding role model. Along with doing daily roll call and managing the paperwork for the instructors, he also did a great job in encouraging his fellow recruits throughout the academy. I would like to invite C.O. Larson to the podium to address the class. C.O. Larson.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Jail Academy graduation. I would like to thank everyone for coming out to celebrate this big step in our journeys today. On October 21st, we all came to Blackhawk Technical College with one common goal. We were going to complete the Jail Academy and go provide safety and security inside our jails. I'll be the first one to tell you it wasn't easy. There was a lot of energy drinks and a lot of coffee involved. So that being said, we all stuck together. That shows that no matter what, we have a tight bond. When you guys look up here, you guys probably see Greene County and Rock County. But when I look up here, I see a group of officers that have a unique bond. And together, we're going to go make sure that we improve our safety and security inside our jails. One of the points I want to touch on was the OC. experience, everyone goes into it knowing you're going to get pepper sprayed. It's just going to happen. So I think that was personally the best drill of the academy. You learn a lot about an officer when they can't see, they have an excruciating pain in their eyes, and you have to do all these tasks. And it was really cool to see that everyone, no matter what you did, you got sprayed, and then as soon as you could see, you were right back up there helping out your other officers. You're like, come on, man, do it. It's just a little bit left. Push through, and we're gonna go get you decontaminated. No matter what, we're gonna make it through though. And it was something really unique with this group to see that no matter what you did, they were right there. Everyone was right there. At this point, we've been through a lot of different things. We all stressed about the phase test, right, guys? Then it went to cutting down Mr. Green Jean, hanging up in the cell. And then we tried to operate a fire hose. Good thing we're all officers. Let's stick to that path. So we had a couple Saturdays in the month. We got together, did it, made it work. And then at the end of it, we got a tour through the Rock County Jail. Thank you guys. And yeah, so we found out that we made it through POSC. Only one went down, but we found out that all our bodies don't bend the same way they used to. But that being said, thank you guys for coming out and supporting, and I'm glad you guys could all honor this big step in our career. Thank you.
Thank you, Chase. We will now start the conferment of certificates for the 1924 Basic Corrections Academy. Recruits, please stand. Please feel free to applaud or take a picture of your graduate. We'll start off with number 1, Ashley Foster. Jonathan Hernandez. Zachary Cook. Chase Larson. Janice Lucas. Omar Morales. Tyler Moorhead. Corey Nugent. Alexis Stingley. Thomas Tobias. Derek Whitcomb. Justin Winook. And Kayla Wood. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge a couple of individual achievements for Class 1924. The Jail Academy has changed from 160 hours to 200. And the testing has changed as well. It went from 16-hour course tests to 2 major phase exams. These exams are not easy and cover topics like correctional law, healthcare, ethics, fire safety, jail security, professional communication skills, and more. After completion of these 2 phase exams, our Academic Achievement Award goes to Justin Winook from Rock County Sheriff's Office. Justin had a 94% average. CO Winook, please come up and be recognized. In recognition of leadership, we'd like to recognize Chase Larson. Thank you, Chase, for serving as Class Sergeant at Arms. We appreciate your service. CO Larson, please come up to be recognized. You, the parents, friends, and agency representatives and loved ones, thank you for coming here today. I want to acknowledge that your personal support cannot be underestimated, and throughout their careers, it will be needed daily. I also want you to know that you are all very proud of what these recruits have accomplished, and you should be. I also suspect that you're a little worried about them in their new career as well. We all know what's going on in the world today. All we got to do is turn on the 6 o'clock news and see what's going on in our world today. I will not tell you that their jobs are not without danger. That would be untrue. Managing a jail is a serious job. I can tell you, however, that everyone pulls together to help one another, especially in times of problems. To you, the graduates, I do not know what brought each of you to corrections, but your agencies are glad that you chose them. You are becoming a member of a very large and very important profession. If you feel proud today, just wait. That sense of pride will only be heightened as you move forward in your careers. Notice that I use the word career, not job. A job is something you do to pay the bills. A career is something you invest your life in. A career is what being a correctional employee is all about. Each of us, regardless of his or her title or position in the department, is responsible for the care, the treatment of people who are incarcerated. While most of them are called inmates, they are people, just like you and me. They depend on you, and how you treat them is important. They will often make your job difficult and frustrating. You will get angry at them, annoyed with them, and perhaps even feel threatened by them. It is your responsibility to remain professional at all times, especially during the most difficult times. Some will see you as tough. Others, tough but fair. Others may see you as insensitive but unfair. As your director, I hope your reputation will be that of a tough but fair correctional officer, for that is what being a professional is all about. Another element of responsibility that you must take upon yourselves is to support and protect one another. Inside a jail, we need to watch out for one another, to work together, both with other officers and with the civilian staff. This support and protection, I hope, will go beyond what happens at intake or in a housing unit. It should reach out beyond the walls and into the community from which we come. You each made new friends while here at the academy. Believe me, they will last a lifetime. Your individual paths may cross many times over next several years, and when it does, you will think back about the time in the academy. You all have shared a history and a shared memory. You have all done well here. We have given you the basic education, and now you are ready to put it to good use. Listen to your supervisors and to the seasoned officers. That's who you're going to learn from. Remember that each day will bring a new problem. Learn from them. As your director, I ask that you consider the following concepts. Treat everyone as you would want him or her to treat you, including the inmates. Listen before you act and react. Don't be afraid to ask for help. That is how we learn. Make sure you laugh at least once a day. Laughter is healthy. Do not take home your personal jail problems. And do not bring to work your personal home problems. Lastly, remember that you are a professional correctional officer. Respect that title, and you will get that respect back. Over the past 5 weeks, the instructional staff and I have provided direction, skills, and guidance to the Basic Corrections Academy recruits of Class 1924 to advance them into a successful new law enforcement career. We commend the class for their commitment and hard work. You have become part of a much larger family. You have become the brothers and sisters of the Blue Line. Enjoy your career, be safe, and always proud of who you are. On behalf of the Blackhawk Technical College staff, I want to thank you for your attendance and invite you to join us in congratulating the correctional officers of Class 1924. Class, you may be dismissed. Thank you. Free to go.